So this young lady had something to say to all of you hardworking, solid brothers out there who are in the dating market, but something just ain't right. She seems to think that jailbirds are up on the regular guy. It's a sad state of affairs. If this is the reality for a majority of women, I'm starting to get indications that this is more common than we think. We in a sad place.
Jailbirds are up
Y'all
one.
dudes that's on the streets, y'all gotta step y'all game up. Y'all are losing to these dudes that's in the damn prison system, okay? I was on TikTok last night and I ran across a live. It was like 4 dudes that was in the feds. So I just tapped in to be nosy to see what they were talking about. Do y'all know it's like it was thousands of girls on there, like being so thirsty, asking these locked up dudes, "Oh, what's your JPay? I want to send you some money. I want to come see you. I want to be your pen pal."
Wow.
Like, has the dating pool become that bad that we gotta reach out to niggas that's locked up for love? And these is winning. Like, they taking all the bad ones too. Like, y'all dudes on the streets gotta step y'all game up. Y'all are losing terribly to some niggas in the penitentiary. What? That's wild. And don't be mad at me. I'm just saying. I guess they loving the jail talk right now. I don't know. It's working. Whatever they saying and whatever they doing, it's working. Every other female I know is dealing with some dude in prison. I don't know. But it speaks volumes about y'all dudes on the streets.
In the years past, I've heard women say that they think a lot of the good men are locked up behind bars, because it gives them this fantasy, right? You don't have to deal with reality if you're off on some pen pal relationship with a jail dude who knows what he's doing behind bars. That's the real thing. That's the thing she's not saying. Does she really know who she's dealing with in those situations? Do the women that are on this live really know who they're dealing with, that they're lusting over, that they're making exceptions for? This is what we're talking about standards. I want you to throw all of that stuff that a lot of these women say online away. All these standards they have, when literally she's saying some of them are talking to people that will not be free anytime. Like, they're not getting out no time soon, most of these guys. And I thought it was interesting. So I did a little deeper dive to kind of see what things are going on here, because this would explain a lot of the issues, especially in the Black community. If you are glorifying the thug life, if you're glorifying some type of thing and then replacing it for masculinity, she even slips up in one of these videos and says that she views them as more masculine. And this is part of the problem. She doesn't know what masculine is. She's got a cartoon reality of what masculinity is. She's got a cartoon reality of what manhood is. And somehow these dudes in jail represent that. Well, we're going to go ahead and pick this apart. I want to hear more of what she got to say.
Listen, I told y'all not to get mad at me, okay? Don't shoot me. I'm just a messenger. I'm just telling y'all what I seen when I tapped onto that live. It was 4 dudes in the feds. And when I say the comments was just coming. They had like thousands of girls all.
And then listen to what the comment says. They are winning. Stupid ass, they lost. They are in prison. How is that a flex being locked up? Go right ahead. Go get them.
And when I say the comments was just coming. They had like thousands of girls, all girls. And they were nice looking, because yes, I did go be nosy and look at their page. They was nice looking females that was on them dudes' trail. And I was baffled, like, oh, wow. I didn't know it was like that.
You was
know
baffled?
what I mean? Like, they was with no shame. They was at them dudes like real bad. And I was like, what the hell? So when I say they winning, I'm not saying that they're winning. I'm saying that they're winning with the females.
Oh, you're not saying they're winning?
Based off what I seen. Like, come on now, y'all don't give me too much. Y'all don't do that to me. I'm just talking about what I seen. And I really was just being funny, making a joke about it. Y'all are really taking this serious and blown out of proportion. We know a dude in jail ain't winning. We get that. But they winning with the hoes, is what I was trying to say. Okay.
What? So let me get this straight. They went in with the hoes, is what she says. Huh. Okay. All right.
Like, chill out on me. I don't want to fight. And I'm married. I got a husband. I was just saying. Damn.
So this is a married woman saying this stuff. This is what women leading other women looks like. A woman that's in a position that's married. This is what she has to offer to other women that are out here doing it. And she made an observation, obviously, but what she fails to realize is that she's perpetuating something. And she pretty much told on what's really happening behind the scenes. That they're passing over perfectly fine men to look into the jails and see what's available there. For whatever reason they may make up. And they don't realize them dudes in jail have multiple women that they are telling the exact same thing to. They're getting the exact same story. They're running the same game over and over and over again. This is fascinating.
You make $100K a year and your girl left you because her man came home from prison. This is the thing. Like, we all have preference. We all have the right to like who the hell we like, okay? For as long as I can remember, I've always liked bad boys, always. Okay, that's just my type. I don't like good boys. I like very masculine men. Okay?
But she wants to say that it's not only black women, but it's also white women and Latino women. I don't see them on TikTok talking and glorifying it. I don't think a lot of the men in prison would actually, and I'm going to show you later.
I've always liked bad boys, always. Okay, that's just my type. I don't like good boys. I like very masculine men. Okay? I like.
Oh, and fellas, do you hear this? Like, being out in the street, somehow you don't have any type of edge to you. You don't have any swag to you. You're not a bad guy. Is that right? Is that how that goes? I think somebody does. I think somebody's barometer is off on what is masculinity. Man, they just don't know. They think somebody is good because they're not locked up. That's crazy.
I like roughnecks, right? I only take them thugged out, slightly bugged out, all right? If his status ain't hood, I'm not checking for him. He better be street if he's looking at me.
Oh,
okay?
Shout out to Beyonce.
My husband right now, I'm married. He's a convicted felon, but he's on the streets now. He's free. And he has.
Oh, so this is why her husband is actually a convicted felon. Okay, so now it's starting to make a little sense. She's a client. She's not only a member, she's a client. Now, this is nothing against the brother. If the guy's gotten his life together, that is a good thing. There should be reform. You know what I mean? Get out and join regular society. You know, but I'm telling you, if you were to invest in something, you know what I mean? As much as, you know, we get arguments and pushbacks against women that don't want to invest in relationships with men out here. Why set yourself up behind the 8 ball? Why set yourself up for a situation that might be not as good as her situation? You know, this is the rub. This is the part that I don't hear being explained. And especially if this is a common practice, which I believe it is in some areas, you know, that there are a lot of women that think like this of all races, right?
He has a damn good job. He's doing good. He's actually one who turned his life around. All right? But he's still got that. He's versatile. He's still got that hood about him. He's still hood, but he's just out here doing the right thing. I love him to death. But yeah, in the past, that's all I dated. I don't know. Were they good for me? Probably fucking not. Do I care? Did I care? No, I did not. I'm hard-headed. My dad.
So she's hard-headed. She's hard-headed. She'll admit it. And she wants you to be hard-headed too.
My dad told me to stay away from those guys when I was growing up.
Oh, her dad was in her life.
I don't know why. It's just, maybe I am retarded and slow. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
But along with this lady, like she said, they're exciting. They are. Okay, y'all know the saying, good girls love bad boys. That's
She
always
said, my man is in the feds. I don't know. I just always like bad boys. It's exciting. Hey, I ain't got nothing for you. If that's how you roll, hey, stay away from me.
It's always been like that. This is nothing new. Okay, not necessarily jailbirds, but bad boys, which 9 times out of 10 they've been in jail once or twice in their lives. We like that. I'm not talking about every woman, but most of them, whether they want to admit it or not, even if they got a good guy right now at home, I'm sure they either thinking about it if they haven't already done it. Like, who don't want their head knocked between the washer and dryer?
Wow. Did she just say that? Who don't want their head knocked between a washer and dryer? So this throws a whole domestic abuse thing on the table. Like, that's what you want? Maybe there is a disconnect that's going on here. You know, we need to really make some changes around here. If this is what she's attracted to, she's always looking around. She even said it. Oh, you might be with your man. She's always looking around the corner to see if there's somebody more exciting, somebody more hood. It's a sad state of affairs. I mean, like, embarrassing at this point.
Who don't want their wig snatched off? When he get mad, call me a big fat big back. That kind of shit excites me. I know it's weird, but that's what I like. I like what I like, okay? Whatever. Obviously, she does too. Y'all still talking about this. It's 3 days later, guys, okay? First of all, like I keep telling everybody, this whole situation, the video I made, I was not talking about me, okay? My husband is at work right now. He works 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, so I have a work.
Sound like you were.
But he was once in prison.
Oh, he was? Okay.
We dated on the streets. When he got in trouble and went to prison, I held him down. Now he's home, out here doing the
right. So there you go. She held him down while he was in prison. Y'all, don't settle for less. This is why, as good of a joke as Soft Guy Era was, you got to know that there's some women out here that will bend all the rules for the right man. Not only will they support a man, they'll support a man that goes to prison before they'll support you start your business out on these streets. Something that would benefit you. If you are down on your luck and you don't have a job, they're rushing you out the door so they can replace you with a jail dude. So they can replace you. But meanwhile, she's more than willing to write letters and Zoom and FaceTime with people in jail until they get out. You know, I'm glad this is being opened up because, you know, you just need to take these women off the table entirely. They are for over there. You don't need to have any of these women in your lives because they're going to ruin it. Because they've got a lust for something that is outside of the ordinary, right?
doing the right thing. We're good over here. We're straight, okay? So that doesn't apply to me, the video I made. I was talking about the females that were on that live being thirsty. Yes, I said thirsty. Okay? And the females that I know or know of that are on the streets, they're dating some guy in prison or talking to him or something.
It's not just her.
I got one homegirl, she got a dude at her house. She don't like him, she said. She said he's not doing it for her.
Wow.
So she's entertaining some dude in prison who's making her feel good, or I don't know.
That's crazy.
I don't know. But that's what she's doing. So that's what made me make that video. Why are the females running to the jailhouse for guys? Not this female. My husband's here. All right? I'm talking about other females. Why are they running to the jailhouse, okay? Yes, that's a question for them as well. Why are y'all? I asked one girl that, and she said, because the dudes out here ain't about shit. Those were her words verbatim. She said, the dudes that are out here free ain't about shit. The dude she talking to in prison.
Every dude out here. She's met every dude out here, and she's ruled you all out. Decided that the only dudes for her are in prison. I got you.
Is doing it for her. I don't know. Okay? That's why I made that video. Yes, I like bad boys too. I like bad boys, not jailbirds. Okay? I want my man to be home. You will never catch me going to nobody prison or going on nobody JPay trying to date some guy in prison. Never. I never, ever, ever went and looked for love at a prison. There's girls that do that, but not this one. Okay, that's never been the case with me. My husband and I dated on the streets. He went to jail. I held him down. There's a difference. I'm not looking for love in a jail or prison. No. I am not desperate, okay? I found the man for me, okay? He's a hardworking man, but he's still street. I got the man for me. We're married. We're locked in. We're good over here, okay? This doesn't apply to me. But, yeah. There's females out there that's doing this shit. That's all I'm saying. Everybody's mad at me. Everybody hates Quinn. I keep seeing a lot of people say this, so let me elaborate on what I meant. That's not what I was trying to say. I can see how that looks bad.
You remember she said that she liked masculine men, right? And then she said it in the same sentence that she was saying she liked hood dudes. Okay.
That's not what I was saying. What I was saying was I like bad guys.
Like
and
bad guys.
I like masculine guys. If you go back and look at the video, you can see that I didn't say, oh, bad guys means they're masculine. That's crazy. I didn't say that. Damn. Okay? And let me explain what I mean by masculine. I want a guy that's going to put me in my place. Prime example, my husband. I know not to play with that man. I'm not scared of him, but I know not to play with him. If I talk crazy, if I get to,
She's definitely afraid of him. Make a note of that. When they, this is ridiculous. It just says so much, though. This is one woman, but tell me you haven't heard something similar.
Slick out the mouth, he checked me right away. I like that. I don't want no man that's going to let me talk to him any kind of way. You know what I mean? If somebody break in the house, I don't want no man that's going to be looking at me like, oh my God, what should we do? Let's call the cops. Like, no, my husband going to handle that. He going to handle that. You know what I mean? That's why I say my husband is versatile. He's a hardworking man. He's got a good job, and he's excelling on his job. I mean, a lot of people may think that.
This is interesting because she mentioned this briefly, but they like the bad guys until they do something bad to you. You must have been raised without a father in the home.
I mean, a lot of people may think that, but that's actually not the case. My dad was very active and involved in my life, and he told me to stay away from those bad guys. He actually taught us right from wrong. I'm the oldest of 4.
He actually told you to stay away from this type of man, and this is all you wanted. This is what you were attracted to. Interesting.
I have 2 sisters that are younger than me, and he instilled it in us so much to stay away from these bad guys. So much that we did the opposite. When we all grew up, we ran right to the bad guys.
Wow.
So yeah, don't blame him. He did his job. He taught us right from wrong.
This is for our fathers out here. Just know, your daughters are hearing you, but a lot of them are literally rebelling against you, no matter what you're saying. This is right out of her mouth. This is deep, man. This is deep, and I would say it probably requires some type of therapy. Like if you are a lady and you are in this situation, you should not be wired this way. There's something wrong. Even though you're casually just throwing it off, there's something wrong.
That's right from wrong. We didn't listen. We were hard-headed, so. And with that, we all have suffered the consequences of dealing with those type of dudes. But do you think we stopped? Nope. My sister's still dating the same type of dudes. And my dad is pissed off, actually. He don't like it. He don't like our choice of men because he know he taught us better than that. So he's actually disappointed. But hey, don't blame him. He did his job. We are grown to make our own decisions now. So yeah, leave him out of it.
But so like I said, there is someone that has a little bit more knowledge on the subject than either her or I. And it's somebody that actually was a previous offender. This is what he had to say about it.
Don't believe it. Don't believe the hype. Prison is horrible. And if women feel like they have to go out of their way to go get a man that's in prison, as opposed to a man that's on the street, that's a lapse in judgment on your behalf. Majority of them guys in there, whether you believe it or not, from a guy that's been to prison before, they're not who you think they are. They're hyper emotional, most of them drug addicts, and to be honest with you, most of them slick gay.
Wow.
To be honest with you, dead serious. And just because the internet gives you the false illusion that we're losing, we're winning. Every day on the street, a homeless man has a better chance on the street than a man in prison. Most of them that y'all be looking at on Prison Top, they're not getting out for years. This is all they have. That's all they got is that. I don't think people get it. You can never compare a free man to a man that's in prison. That's illogical as hell. But it just shows you just the mental immaturity of some people. To be so goddamn mentally immature. A man in prison has a better chance with a woman than, man, you crazy as hell. Like I said, I'm married. I ain't studying. I ain't in the dating pool no more. I'm settled. I'm cool. I'm chilling. In my house, in peace and quiet, not with 50, 70 around me on a live, and half of their breath stink. To be honest with y'all, half them dudes in prison don't got good hygiene neither. So I hope you know that too.
Wow.
Half of them don't wash their ass. Yeah, because they're scared to get in that shower for obvious reasons. See, when I showered with my boxers on. So that way when I got back to my cell, I washed my drawers in the sink. Nobody finna see my ass and my nuts. But that's the reason why they don't wash their ass, because they scared of that shower, because it get real in that shower. You feel me? Get the fighting in there, get the stabbing, all that shit. They scared of that. I wasn't scared. I jumped in there with them sharks. It's not nice, people. So don't let these people come on social media who don't have no clue about prison try to tell you that you need to step your game up as a man. Because they don't have a clue. My worst day out here is better than my best day would ever be in there. 10-4. I'm out.
Wow. It's obvious to me, and this brother made it very clear, that what she's saying is complete nonsense. Value your freedom. All of them dudes in there, I don't care how many women they're getting on TikTok, would rather be in your position being free. And this is just a sad reflection of what's happening. But it gives you a good indication on why things are the way they are, why things are so screwed up, because the mentality is off. And they'll have you believe that it's all your fault because you're not living up to a standard, an imaginary standard that they've placed in their head. Don't ever let them tell you that you're not doing enough or that you're not in the right place. Because every day is a chance to get better. Every day is a chance to make your life more peaceful. So you don't have to be in the showers looking over your shoulders. And this goes out to the jail brothers as well. Nothing against a brother that might be locked down right now. We know that if you had your choice, you wouldn't be in that situation right now. It's almost like victimization in a way. They can easily control a man that is in prison because he's got a set amount of time that he can speak, that he can talk to them, and they know where he is at all times. But do you know where he's going after visitation? Do you know what he's getting into after he's off the phone with you, after he's off TikTok? You know what? Do what you want. But fellas, just know that this type of woman, when you see her in her midst, do not accept anything less than the high standard. If a woman is participating in this jail activity, I saw somebody, it was actually a Latino dude in her comment said that as soon as his girl's ex got out of jail, she left him. And he's making good money. He was making $100,000. You got to know that she did you a favor. You need to give her a going away present. for taking that drama out of your life. Because a woman that makes bad decisions like that, a woman that makes a bad decision like that, she deserves everything she's going to get. Anyway, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification for all uploads. If you want to watch more, please watch one of these videos down below. Make sure to sign up for my newsletter. The link is in the description so you don't miss any of the uploads on Faucette Media. This is Faucette Media.